Hi, I'm Robert Resch from the Asurface Show, where we share useful information for architects and designers, builders, developers, and industry-related professionals. We're back with Kristen Nande today, and we're here to talk a little bit more about DLW vinyl. And how are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kristen, vinyl's got a bad rap, and there are various architecture firms that will not even specify vinyl. Talk to me a little bit about that.
The biggest, I would say, perceived drawback for vinyl is the green story, because we're in an age where everyone wants to be sustainable, everyone wants to be environmentally responsive, right?
Right.
Vinyl has gotten a bad rap, and that's for three reasons. One is there's a misconception that it really, really leads a lot to the amount of dioxin in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Over the years, that has gone down tremendously. If you're concerned with dioxin in the atmosphere, then I would suggest you stop driving your car. I would suggest we shut down factories. Like, these are main contributors, but vinyl contributes in a very, very small way. People are also afraid of plasticizers. But, there's been studies in the United States, studies in Canada, studies in Europe that say that the plasticizers in vinyl used for sheet vinyl and used in flooring has no adverse effect on yourself or the environment. And the last part is we spend a lot of time talking about recycling material. And I think that that is very important, and vinyl can be recycled.
Right.
It does require a few more steps than other materials. But I think the first thing that we should discuss isn't the end of the product's life cycle. I think the greenest thing that we can do is specify and purchase products that last for a long time.
Sure.
The best way to keep things out of the landfill is to use them longer. And so you have products here that will perform and will be able to be in their environment for a lot longer than simply worrying about recycling them.
Okay, Kristen, I get it. But there are, designers, architects out there that we'll talk to them about projects, and they do not want to discuss vinyl, the deleterious health consequences of the manufacturing of vinyl and whatnot. Don't even want to entertain vinyl as an option. What do you say to that?
Usually when we're presented with this, the only really natural alternate is rubber, right? And so designers who have the best intentions and they want to pick the most economical, the most environmentally friendly and safe choices, they go to rubber because they have these misconceptions that rubber is a natural and a renewable resource. Well, rubber itself is a renewable resource. Rubber itself is natural. But the rubber floors that you specify are not. About 10% of that floor is natural rubber. 25 to 45% is synthetic rubber, which presents its own set of issues and concerns. And then the other 50%-ish is synthetic material.
Right.
So while rubber is a natural and renewable resource, rubber flooring is not necessarily.
So rubber flooring isn't rubber.
Correct.
Right, it's
Correct.
a mix.
It's not in its entirety. It's a mix. It's a mixture.
So, Kristen, why does vinyl get such a bad rap?
Well, in the 70s, vinyl did pose a problem. It did emit, and there was a concern with the amount of dioxin that it released into the atmosphere.
Right.
That was 50 years ago. We've come a long way with regulations and manufacturing, and so the amount of dioxin that's actually emitted now in vinyl manufacturers is negligible. I mean, it's almost nothing. In fact, over the last 50 years, the amount of dioxin released has gone down substantially while vinyl manufacturing has actually increased. So that just goes to show how little it is actually emitting now. I mean, if you're looking at things that actually have an impact on the environment as far as their emissions of dioxin, you'd look at people burning things in their backyards, volcanic eruptions, cars, power plants. Those things have real impact. Vinyl manufacturing doesn't. We also had an issue in the 70s as far as workers who worked in vinyl chloride facilities getting a specific type of cancer. Since then, again, manufacturing has changed and they've gone into what's known as now a closed loop manufacturing process, which just means they have a little touch to the components that were causing cancer now. And so since then, since that's been instituted, there have been no cases of that particular cancer in workers in these facilities. So it's just residual effect of issues that were in the 70s. But now 50 years later, we've come a long way.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, due to tightening of regulation and manufacturing processes and procedures, vinyl no longer poses the risk that it once did in the 70s.
No, I mean, it's sometimes hard to shake a bad reputation, but we've taken all the necessary steps as far as manufacturing and from a safety standpoint. So those things are no longer issues, and vinyl is a safe material.
Let me ask you another. Have you been in a factory, one of your factories that produces this material?
I have, and you would be surprised at how clean and modern some of these facilities are. I was recently in Germany at one of the DLW manufacturing plants, and I mean, I was shocked at how neat, clean. I mean, everything is streamlined, organized. It was incredible.
Did you have to wear a mask?
No.
No mask?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good
No
to
mask.
know. Thanks for watching. If you found this information useful today, click on the link below for your free DLW flooring catalog. Kristen, what do they find in here?
Inside, you'll find a complete catalog of all DLW products, every single product, every single color. You'll also get a ton of useful information regarding maintenance, installation. You'll get all of the specs. You'll get the flooring accessories. Lots of reading about where you should put different products in different facilities, and just a lot of helpful information.
Thank you.